Welcome back, everybody, to another Kai Sotto update video. Whether you're watching this on our Kai Sotto season channel or you're watching this on Romp 2.0, we're going to leave a link in the description. As soon as we get to 1K, all of these Kai Sotto videos will probably be only on the Kai Sotto season channel, but we just wanted to put that out there so you guys can remember to click and subscribe to that channel for all of the Kai Sotto updates. Romp, we've got a real update. We've been waiting. We haven't wanted to do one of these Kai Sotto videos unless there was a real reason to. And lo and behold, you and I called it perfectly. Down goes Joel Bell, and now the Wasserman group is in. Romp, what do you know about this group? From the research I've done, it seems like they are kind of an obvious step up as far as the talent they represent.
Yeah, I would definitely say they're a step up. So in this article, it states they are a sports marketing and talent management company based in Los Angeles, and they handle several NBA stars like four-time NBA champion Klay Thompson, former MVPs Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as well, Lou Dort, Domantas Sabonis, Evan Mobley, Brooke Lopez, Alex Caruso, and we go back to Joel Bell, who he has represented in the NBA. His most known client as of now is DeAnthony Melton, and in terms of a veteran player, Greg Monroe, Gerald Green, and then you got a bunch of overseas players like Russ Smith. So it's obviously a step up in terms of the client tier, I guess you could say.
So during the draft process, after the draft process, there was that huge video that kind of went viral, that interview with Kai and his agent. And the story that you took away from that interview was that Kai didn't really get completely overlooked in the draft. There were teams that wanted to sign him. He said several teams wanted to sign Kai to a two-way, but they didn't want that. They didn't want someone getting Kai for basically nothing guaranteed. They wanted him to wait it out and get drafted next year. So the way I see it, if there truly were several teams, like Joel Bell said, that were willing to give him some money, a two-way, an opportunity, then why wouldn't those teams still be willing to now? Like my Phoenix Suns, we haven't signed anyone to a two-way. The best player on our summer league is like Lewis King, and he's nice, but I don't know if he's going to be the one that gets offered. I'm sure other teams have two-ways available. So maybe I'm thinking this new agency is going to come to the negotiating table and say, sorry about Joel Bell. We're sorry about his wig. We would like to go ahead and take you up on that offer if it still stands, to give Kai a two-way. And he just wants to prove himself. We know he's ready. We wouldn't be representing him if he wasn't ready. Look at the people we represent. And then it's up to the team to say, okay, well, now this guy who we wanted to give a two-way is now available. Which one of us is going to do it?
Yeah, that makes sense, and they definitely could be moving in that direction. But my opinion, with Kai, since he, missed out on the summer league, I feel like the NBA is kind of out of the table, and he had that mishap with the G League Ignite. He left mid-season or whatever it was. So I think there's a chance that the NBA has a bad taste under their mouth, in terms of Kai Sotto, because there's just been a lot of mishaps. So I think, him just declining the summer league because of Joel Bell and just not really, putting out his plan per se, not playing with G-Loss, not playing with his country. I don't know. They might be like, go back and play a season with the NBL and show us your worth, and then we could talk about it. So I think he should just use this time wisely and just, get in the best shape possible and dominate next season. I don't think there should be a rush necessarily to get to the NBA, because I don't think a two-way contract is that great. But my fear is he'll sign a two-way contract and he won't play the proper minutes he deserves. Right now, my biggest thing for Kai is just play basketball and not just pick up, not just workout stuff, play 30 minutes a night in the NBL. Get real, in-game reps, because in-game reps is the most important thing for his development. And my fear, if he does sign a two-way contract, he's going to be up and down. And when he's up on the NBA team, he's probably going to, be the 12th guy, not getting any minutes because he went undrafted. That's what NBA teams think of him right now. And then, I don't see a big difference between the NBL to the G League.
I think it comes down to how much Kai believes in himself, right? Mm-hmm. I asked you before, is there any centers in the NBA that you think you'd rather have on your squad than Kai? Actually reverse that. Is there any centers that you'd rather have Kai instead of them? And I brought up DeAndre Jordan because I saw all your tweets all season, how much you pretty much loathed having him on your team. So I asked you again, would you rather have Kai Sotto or DeAndre Jordan?
Obviously, I would rather have Kai Sotto than DeAndre bum-ass Jordan.
Then he's ready. Then he's ready. And I don't want him necessarily going back to the NBL. He's been there. Just because he only played 15 minutes, that doesn't always mean everything. Overseas basketball is different. The spacing is different. Everything is. He's not going to be asked to play more than 15 minutes when he first comes over anyways. I want him, like I've said before, getting that NBA diet with NBA trainers, playing against NBA talent. And it's not like they're not going to be able to play him in the G League. He'll go down to the G League and he can dominate there. If he can't dominate in the NBL, then he's not going to be able to dominate in the G League and vice versa. So I want him on deck to be one of the players picked up out of the G League to just seamlessly move into an NBA position. Whether that has him on the bench or not, I don't think they have better trainers or better cooks or dietitians over in Australia in the NBL. I don't think they have better trainers than the NBA trainers.
I'm just fearful, Gabe. Okay, as a Kai Sotto stan, I don't want him to get to the NBA when he's not ready. And I think, the agency that he's with right now, I trust this agency. And I think that's the message of this video, that Kai Sotto is in a much, safer situation in terms of his agency, because based on who they represent is pretty damn good. So I'm just fearful. And, if he does get a two-way contract, I'm going to be hyped for him because he deserves it. And, like you said, there's positives to both situations in my eyes. If he goes overseas, plays his contract, he's going to get real minutes, and, there's a chance he dominates and opens up more eyes. And then if he gets a two-way contract, he's got the NBA coaching staff, he's got the dietitians, whatever, all that good stuff by his side. So no matter what happens, he's got the Wasserman Agency who knows what they're doing, and they're going to lead him in the right direction. And beforehand, we cannot say that about his agency.
Definitely. I think everybody agreed it was time for him to get rid of Joel Bell. And I just feel like, why get rid of Joel Bell if you're not looking for, when you're little and you ask your mom for something and she says no, what do? You go ask your dad and hope that they don't talk to each other about it, but he asked Joel Bell, what do you think I should do? He said, you need to go back to the NBL. And then he says, okay, well, I don't like that answer. So let me go talk to these people who represent better athletes. Why would he sign with a new agency that has better athletes that actually play in the NBA? Why go to them if he's just going to get the same answer? Why hire them if they're going to do what Joel Bell can do, presumably at a cheaper expense?
Now, that is a very good point, and it truly makes sense. But also, we got to keep in mind, Joel Bell was the one saying that they got the two-way, contract offers. Do we trust Joel Bell? Who knows? Who knows, man? I just hope Kai lands in the NBA one day, because he definitely deserves a chance.
Well, if you guys like this video, check out, once again, our Kai Sotto channel. There's more there. And that's where we're going to be having all of our Kai Sotto videos in the near future as soon as we get up to 1K. Can't wait to see you guys over there in the comments.